Okay, but you can't move, okay? Okay. This is my son, Sai, and he wants me to make him up as Frankenstein? You want Frankenstein? He wants Frankenstein. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on him. Pardon my voice. Last night we were out at the campsite and it got cold. I woke up this morning unable to breathe, and now I am just really congested sounding. So I'm really, really sorry about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for this makeup, I'm going to be using Mehron's Paradise palette, and the palette that I'm using for it is going to be the I believe it's the Festival palette is what it's called. So, or Tropical palette. Yeah, it's the Tropical palette. Sorry. So, and the two colors that I'm gonna use are the gray, and then I'm gonna mix that though with the green to make a nice dark green color. Alright, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting on where his stitches are going to be going. And the brushes that I use are from Made You Look. They are the Made You Look brushes, and I'm going to be using the Made You Look detail brush, which is, it looks like this. Sort of, if my camera would focus. But anyway, it's just, yeah, it's the Made You Look detail brush. So, I am using my Wolf brand makeup, my Wolf brand face paint, sorry, this is the Essentials palette. And I'm gonna be using the black to go ahead and do his stitch marks. All right. Let's do a stitch mark here. And we'll do and this, because I don't practice any of my my face paints or anything, I just kind of wing it. So if you see me like stop and pause and all of that, it's because I don't use or I don't do stop moving because I don't practice. I just kind of go straight into it. So let's see here. That one, let's do this one like this. And then we'll put this all the way down. And then look up. So yeah, just kind of placing them wherever. And then go back in with your detail brush, and I need you to be still for this, okay, baby? Now I'm going back in with the detail brush and the black, and I'm just going to make the lines where the stitches are supposed to be. So the palette I'm going to be using for shading is the Brazil palette, and it looks like this. And I'm going to be using the gray right here and the black. This one, this brush here is the MAC 211. And it's one of my most favorite brushes, and this is the brush that I'm going to use because it's got a smaller, more finer tip. Alright. And what I'm going to be doing is shading around where the stitches are supposed to be to make it look like they're actually stitched into the skin. And turn this way. And as you can see, I'm doing all these little pocket marks where the shading is so that the stitches look like they're actually going into his skin. And I know I already said that, I just had to reiterate that. And then here I went ahead and added a kind of like a sunken dimension type thing using black paint. And this isn't just going to be here, I'm also going to be placing that black here as well somewhere. Well, yeah, probably here. And then I'm going to do the same thing to his neck once I'm finished with this. And I'm sorry that this video is kind of all over the place, but it gets the point across what I'm trying to do. Now, if you have littler kids that cannot sit still this long, then just do a, like the quick stitch across, and that'll suffice. Because I know from personal experience that it is sometimes difficult for younger children to sit still for long periods of time. Their attention span isn't that long. My kids are 9 and 11, so they're able to sit still for a bit longer. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do the darker mark. For the shading of the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and use the black eyeshadow. And that way, it's better to use the eyeshadow for the shading instead of using paint. Now, we're going to finish shading them. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my detail brush again, using black. Okay, so taking my detail brush again and using black, I'm gonna have him scrunch up his face like this. And I'm gonna follow those lines. Alright, you can go. Now I'm just gonna follow his eyebrow. With those, oh damn, am I good? Water. Alright, so with those, now outline, I'm going to take an angle brush. This is a brush that I got while working at Arbonne, so it is an Arbonne brush, but yeah, it's pretty old, so I use it for painting. And I like using angled brushes to do eyebrows because it just helps a lot. So, and that's, you know, I even use the angled brush to do my own eyebrows. eyebrows. This is a kid one. The eyebrows that I am drawing on right now are more cartoonish. So, and that actually helps quite a bit. Now, if you really want to get into it, what you can do is you can add some red around where the stitches are, and or even fake blood around where the stitches are, and that would make it a little bit more realistic. But yeah, otherwise, you are just about finished with this. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics Brazil palette, and I'm gonna take this lightest green right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, I don't know why my camera's not wanting to focus. But anyway, the brightest and lightest green. And I'm gonna use that to highlight his features. So, it's like we did on the zombie. You remember? Pop art zombie.
Oh yeah.
So, and this just adds a little bit of extra pop to it. What I usually do is I go ahead and use this as more of a highlighter. And I'm just kind of put it where I would normally place, you know, a regular highlighter during, you know, regular makeup. Okay, and now going back in with the black eyeshadow, I'm going to use just a standard eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to do his lips. Go like this. Alright, and you're finished. If you like this video on how to create a nice, fun, easy Frankenstein, you know, makeup for your kids for this Halloween or just for fun, then please go ahead and give this video a nice thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos, some more of my creations, tutorials, all of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll be seeing y'all again real soon, okay? Bye.